Hello and welcome to your girlfriend's favourite podcast. This is your girlfriend's favourite podcast featuring me, Lauren,
Liv,
Lucy. We are the dream team, the girls. Hello, girls, gays, theys, thems, and thems. And this is a podcast about rubbish.
basically.
Turn off now. No, don't do that. Stay.
Have you seen that reverse psychology where the thing says, don't buy this product because it can do this.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
Don't watch this podcast because it is the fucking worst.
Don't fucking watch it.
If you want to see three neurodivergent, though never tested, people have a conversation, you are in the correct place.
Self-diagnosed.
Self-diagnosed. We should get the tops. Have you seen them?
What's your self-diagnosis?
Mine. I don't know if I'm autistic. I'm definitely autistic.
You have something, I know. No one. You don't need paid.
No, it's just obvious.
Yeah.
Dyslexic. That's diagnosed. The autism is definitely there.
Mhm.
And I think maybe a bit of ADHD or something.
Well, we're ADHD.
I think, but I've said this so many times.
Like a bit of a sprinkle.
Yeah. I think everyone has a little bit of ADHD.
Lauren's favourite saying is everyone is on the spectrum.
Yeah, everyone's on the spectrum.
But there you go.
Well, that's a fact, though. That's not like a saying.
Or is that the
That
autistic
is-
spectrum? Or is
Yes,
that everyone
everyone is on the spectrum.
I don't.
Well, I've heard
You were just way more on the spectrum than normal people. You.
No, I like. Obviously, growing up, like it wasn't a big thing, was it? Like, especially not like my.
It
my
wasn't
sort
really
of
known
age,
about,
no.
was it?
Your parents just told you to shut up and get on with it.
Basically.
Yeah.
And like now I'm older, and like I don't know, I might do certain things, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like,
Yeah,
That's not normal behaviour.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I'm like, is anyone normal? Is anyone perfect? Obviously not. And we all have something we do that like someone else might be like, "Whoa, what the hell?"
Well, the other day I was talking to Connor in the kitchen and I was like talking about this and then I went on to the next conversation. He hadn't even answered me from the first one. I think I went through over 4 topics.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm still trying to process the first thing you said.
Every time I leave a conversation with us, if it's on the phone, no matter where it is in person, I think, have we had a full conversation?
Anything, like,
Yeah. Have I ever had an answer for any of them?
Yeah, no.
Definitely not. I don't think we've ever had an answer. 4 years now, we've been friends, no answers to anything in life.
About 100,000 conversations.
Yeah.
Or halves of.
Yeah.
Which is mad though, isn't it? But you still understand like each other.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, say for instance, like my mum and my auntie might go out for coffee. And like if you sit there and listen to their conversation, it would be so different to our conversations.
Yeah.
Like when we went to Bath, like if someone had recorded that whole trip, they would have been like, you didn't get an answer.
You
to
should
anything
probably
you said."
be locked up
Yeah.
in some sort of asylum, if I'm honest.
But no, my mum and auntie can sit there and they have a full conversation, they answer, they give advice or blah, blah, blah. But then I think, oh my God, like our conversations end like that.
No,
Do you listen to people's conversations and think, your life must be so boring?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
No,
all
I
the
listen.
time.
People who talk slow as well, mine.
Oh.
You should like
Are we talking too fast because we're Welsh? Because we do speak faster than
If
the
we are, it's your
normal.
problem, not ours, because
Yeah.
I can't be slowing down.
Sorry, I'll slow down the whole conversation for everyone.
Yeah, no, I can't.
No,
I can't do slow speakers. Hence, I think that's why it comes into the ADHD thing. But then, obviously, Welsh people are very fast at speaking anyway, so it's like, all right.
But you sped up then.
Oh, if you
Right. Speak normally, not sped up.
sometimes in the morning, man, on the bus when I go to work, on the bus.
What a peasant.
On a fucking
I'm
bus.
using the bus.
I hear some people talking. And I go, oh my God, there was some English people on the bus the other day, English students. And no beef with them, but they were just so fucking slow when they were talking. And I was like,
Yeah.
you're right, if you're gonna have a conversation, just get away from me because I can't listen to this. I had no headphones to put in. I couldn't like focus on anything else because my ADHD brain was just focusing on everything. Oh my God, I had to get off there. It was only on there 7 minutes.
So if you were listening to a conversation now and there was an argument, you're enticed. You're with your partner though.
Yeah.
They start speaking to you. Do you get enraged? I'm like, I'm trying to listen
If
to a
Connor started to
conversation.
speak to me whilst there's an argument going on, I'd be like, look, I understand you've got something important to say. It end the time. We gotta go listen out.
I get enraged. I do.
This is the issue that we have. Is I'm so unbothered by like
anything.
yeah, but I'm so unbothered by like other people having an argument. Like no, like it's like on our street, for instance, like at the top of our street we have some people who live there and they're like on drugs, okay, and like and it's like late at night or early in the morning, and they're like screaming down the street.
Yeah.
Like Alan could be like stone cold asleep, yeah, and he's like, "Oh my god, do you just hear that?" And he's like by the window, out the door, and I'm like, "Why do you care?
I care.
Why?
Okay.
I love it.
Did your mother ever like twitch your curtains?
Huh? What the hell is this curtain?
So my nan used to have her blinds a certain way so she could always see out. So she knows what was going on in the street. And I think that's where where it stemmed from for me. I think it's because my nan was so nosy.
That would explain a lot, because my next door neighbour does that. Always changing her blinds. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
It's like, just keep them one way. But maybe that's why.
But the one where you can see out and not in.
That's hers. That's my next door neighbour.
Yes, so you can see straight out. You can know what's going on in the neighbourhood. You know, while kids are walking past, she knows when to ring the police. What a woman.
I see like, I don't know Tom, Dick and Harry, and they like have an argument. Like maybe a couple of years ago I'd be like, oh my god, this is juicy. But now I'm like,
she's a mother.
I don't care.
But I also think you were younger, so I don't know if you grew up in like the big celebrity gossip times. Heat magazine, and it was always everywhere, wasn't it? Britney Spears having a meltdown, or
Gossip.
like always gossip was like
6.
ingrained. You know, gossip was ingrained
When was
in
she
our
6?
thing. Britney Spears.
2007, wasn't it? Britney Spears went on a mental breakdown.
2007, Britney Spears meant to be.
She was 6.
Yeah, I was 6.
How old are you now?
How could you have been 6? When were you born?
I was born in 2001.
What?
I'm 23.
That's disgusting. You were born in the thousands.
Yeah.
I was born in 1995.
Wait, is that maths right?
Let's see, I can't think.
When was she born?
May 2001. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, so if Britney Spears had a mental breakdown in 2007, I don't know what month, but I still would have been like 5 or 6.
Yeah. What the fuck were we then?
I was.
Oh.
And I must have been.
I started comp in 2007.
2010 I started. You must have been like last year.
Never mind, your boyfriend's the same age as me.
I know.
Your boyfriend started comp in
I
2007.
must have been that off soon.
We went to school together. That's disgusting.
Yeah, but Aaron.
I feel sick.
Lives a millennial. No, a Gen Z.
I'm not. She's done some work. I'm not a Gen Z.
You are a Gen Z. I'm a Gen Z. Don't.
You're
take
not
this
a
away
Gen
from
Z.
me. No, I am.
I am a Gen Z then.
You're a boomer.
20.
A boomer.
Well, don't laugh. I'm a boomer. You're a fucking agent.
You tell with the wrinkles on my forehead. You do need some work done. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm bullied.
Where? Look at her eyes.
Oh, these are fine.
She just needs sleep, I think.
Just needs a new life.
No, Gen Z is 1997 onwards.
Oh.
Up until like 2015 or something. And
I'm an honorary. Excuse me, I know more slang than you. What did you ask me what I meant the other day? What word did she ask what I meant?
Cat winner.
Yeah,
Cat.
Lucy was like, "What does no cat mean?"
Oh well, I thought it was
I
like
still don't know
you don't
Basically,
wear
no shit, no lies.
But why are we changing words for it? We have a word for that. Why are we changing it for? It's your generation. It's our generation. Oh,
no, it's not. It's after that.
I
It's
know.
after that.
I've missed it.
It's after that.
I've missed it.
Yeah,
The train's gone. Mate.
You're an old woman.
It's so much, isn't it? Like there's so much change and so much newness. Like maybe like I'm not even old, but like when you're so used to just saying something like, and like 'cause I think especially as well, because my partner's older than me. Like if I turned around and like he said something to me and I said no cap, he'd be like,
"Sorry,
I haven't got a cap on today."
I remember when I dabbed for the first time, when dabbing was acceptable, and Ben was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
No, actually, this is so funny because sometimes I feel like I'm cool and I'm not.
Please don't
But,
tell me you don't.
Aaron, Aaron will say something and I'll just go,
Well, now.
yeah.
In 2023.
I floss.
Oh,
all the
2024.
time. Yeah, I floss all the time at No Dance.
I couldn't floss.
We'll go back to 2017, are we?
I can floss.
When Liv was 2.
No, I can floss and I do it all the time. And Aaron's like, how do you do it? I'm like, I'm just cool. But it's not, because that was years ago when people were flossing. But you should floss every day, your teeth. But dance-wise,
Guys, you should floss every day.
floss every day.
This is the age coming out.
I got excited about the clock sitting back yesterday.
I did as well.
That's like an extra hour. Woo!
Aaron's, well, my child was up at 5:30, so that would have been more yesterday, 4:30.
6:30.
I was 6.
Forward.
Oh, that's not bad then, she'd lie in.
Yeah.
Really? But I forgot what I was going to say, actually.
We've gone off topic.
I know, what was we on about?
How did we get here?
Last fast speakers we were on about, but I don't know where we've
I don't know where we started.
Speakers.
Fast speakers.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, don't you think it's mad?
ADHDs.
We're all in different places in our lives, but all different ages.
But we've been friends, so we don't know each other's age.
Well, are we?
I always forget Lauren's age.
Well,
Her
yeah,
birthday's 2 days after mine.
I
Before.
forget she's younger.
I know yours is on 12.
She don't act younger, does she? That's the thing.
No.
And I feel like she has oldest
Sometimes she's a
child
bit
syndrome, and she's not the oldest child either.
Mm.
She's the youngest out of 4.
But I think, and we have this conversation all the time, I think it's due to having to grow up too
Fast.
earlier than
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
need to.
100%.
That brings me into one of my questions I was going to ask you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Which was, do you think, I'm waiting for Liv to stop moving. Do you think you are where you wanted to be in life now at this age?
Oh,
I think, I'll go first.
okay.
If someone asked me, like, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago, so I would have only been 13, so I don't really know what I want now. But if someone said to me 10 years ago, by now you'll be at 23, you'll be engaged, you'll have a 2-year-old, like, you work in a good job, you have your own business, I would have never believed anyone. I would have been like, surely not. Like, that's not. Like, I maybe wanted to be like, say I wanted to be a doctor at that time or whatever. Like, I would have dreamed to be that, but like.
Did you want to be a doctor?
That was never gonna happen.
No, I was so bad at science. I really did actually want to be a doctor or a nurse. But science just because I think you need to have science, don't you? For university.
No.
Oh well, I don't know. I could have been there. Oh,
I thought you took biology.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were.
You just have to do an access course.
Oh right, okay. So maybe I can still be a doctor, but
No, a nurse, not a doctor.
what?
A nurse. I'm about. You can't be a doctor. You couldn't be a
What, 'cause I'm
doctor.
not a man?
No, because you got
Sorry.
a grade to be a doctor.
Friend's a doctor.
Oh right, okay.
She's a woman.
Okay. But no, like if someone had said that,
Well then.
I would have never believed them, because I think you dream and you aspire to be something, and then life takes you in a different path. But I do not regret where I am now.
And are you happy where you are now?
Yeah, because if I look at other 23-year-olds, and like I was able at the age of like 16 to like 19 to like live a really good life, and like girls always like, and I don't know, like experience life a little bit. And now I'm just like, that's not my time anymore. And my time now is to like focus on money and my family and everything in between. So I'm comfortable and I'm really happy where I am.
Oh, where I am, I don't regret anything in life. I try not to anyway. I still, but I really try not to. However, if you asked me when I was like 12, where am I going to be? I would have no idea. I thought I'd be dead by 18, if I'm honest. I didn't think I'd be alive. Oh no, sorry. I'm married. I have 2 dogs. I have a house. I own my house in Pinepool. Did I ever think that would be my life when I was living in little old Trident? No. No idea what job I wanted. Job-wise, I don't know what I want. So I can't say that I'm happy or not happy in that respect, because I don't know.
You want to be a midwife though?
Yeah, but that was later in life. I was like 19 when I thought about that, but then it's so much hard work and everything. What I've always wanted to do, YouTube, always, since I was about the age of 9. Love YouTube, love growing up watching Shane and
Isn't that every person's dream
everyone
at a young
you.
age?
Not mine.
But I loved it, and I thought I could be really good at it, but I just didn't go ahead with it in the end. I do it now and again when I find the time, but not like seriously.
I'd say you're doing good now with like TikTok.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah, not somewhere where I can make money out of it and be successful that way.
In the grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
though, are you happy where your life is at the age of the
Yes,
grand age
I'd rather have travelled more places.
Yeah.
But I also think about like my parents' life, right? My mum, at the age of this age currently,
Mhm.
would have been married, divorced. That was at 18. Married and
Yeah,
divorced.
8.
had me at 21, then she had Georgia 2 years later, and she would have had Adam by now as well. So I would be married, divorced, and had 3 children living in a council house, and I just think that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And none of the dads speak to the children except for one. So, so I just think that's crazy. And like my nan, she had 3 kids by the time she was 20, I think 22. I think,
That's
like,
madness.
can you imagine?
Right.
Like, I could not do that. And hands off, oh, God, I've had, well, whatever's coming off, to you all that do it, like have kids and that live amazing. I could not. Because I grew up so fast and not knowing what I wanted, I think I'm now want to hold on to every bit of youth that I have left that I could possibly have. And I'm like, I don't want kids. I don't want responsibility. And I think that's why people are not having children.
Well, I think I am where I want to be, and I've exceeded what I wanted to do by this age. My only regret, because I do have regret, is wasting said time on certain people.
Right, let me tell you a story, everyone. Right, when I found Lucy in the job that we all worked at, Lucy was with a man, no names,
Man,
a child. Right, and she said to me,
bear in mind I was 20.
Bear in mind she was 20, but obviously I was older. So she said to me, yeah, never see us living together though, or anything. I said, why are you wasting your time being together if you don't see any future? She was like, oh, you know,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. And I think I talked her into leaving him. I didn't mean to. Very well that you did. Very
Best
good.
thing I ever
You
did.
did. Best thing she ever did. But at the same time, I was like, if you don't see any future, it took me months. I was like, I don't understand why you're with him. If you don't see any future, this is how we met. This is what we talked about at the first meeting.
This comes back to being comfortable in where you're sat, where you are though, and then not
Yes.
having to make a change, a big change, and all that. But yeah, that was my only regret in life, is specifically 2 people wasting time.
Oh, yes, yes. The other one's an absolute wanker, you wanker. I hate you.
That's not being kept in.
Why?
No. Well, online bullying.
We should not online bully, but I really don't like you. You're a mug. You mugged her off. You mugged me off. You mugged everyone off. You mug. Live in your own house.
Specifically not that.
So are you all happy?
I'd say like 9 out of 10 is always
Yeah.
for improvement.
Yeah, there's always room for improvement, I agree. And as we're going to learn, karma's a bitch, and men who has done Lucy wrong in the past will fall to their knees one day.
And regret their decisions.
And that is the tea.
Should we maybe, just like talk about ourselves, like, do you know, like we all met each other in different ways. Well, kind of the same way actually. We all met each other the same way, but then collectively different.
Yeah, so we all met each other from a job. We all had the same job, different times. So Lucy started the job first back in 2019. I come along then. When was COVID?
Yeah, same.
Oh, same year. November 2019.
Yeah.
The first day I met Lucy can tell you that because she tells everyone.
She was on the floor. And her scarf was stuck under a chair. Within 20 minutes of me knowing her, she was just on the floor trying to untie herself from a chair. And I thought, what the fuck is happening?
And from that moment, we knew we'd be best friends.
I didn't think that. I had no idea what was going on.
He was like, what the fuck is wrong with this woman?
Yeah. I was trying to explain something to her, like, turned around and she was on the floor, and I was like, okay, goodbye.
My scarf was around my neck and stuck.
It was around her neck, but ever since I've realised she's just as clumsy as that anyway, so that's what you
I'm surprised I haven't tipped this
I'm
tea.
surprised she's not tipped the tea.
And you've put me on the white as well, the white blanket.
On the dog.
I tip tea on my dog all the time, especially when he stands up my feet. It's his own fault.
I scold my dog.
You scolded.
Oh my God.
Don't stand under my feet and there will be no problems. Anyway, so then we grew to love each other with our knowledge of Jesse McCartney and Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Lauren was slightly older, so, I had to bring her down a notch and bring her back to the youth, which I did do in the end.
Excuse me, you were wearing cardigans and flat shoes at the time. There was no youth about you then. You had the long cardigan a black tank top, and then you'd wear them stupid trousers, them patterned trousers,
Oh, I love trousers.
and then the shoes, the flat shoes.
Flat dolly shoes.
Yeah,
Fucking hate
that would
shoes.
be in the day and in work, so you can't say anything about me being old. You old bitch.
Oh, no, I didn't do that in real life. I had to wear fucking joggers.
You've got quite like battered for your work attire, really, haven't you?
Yeah.
All your
Yeah.
all your career.
Once I went into work and the postman come in and said I looked like a lesbian.
Yeah. Because you had this stupid
Continue.
bomber jacket on.
Yeah.
Like, I would never wear a bomber
And then I
jacket.
showed him a video, a picture of me in her wedding, and he went, "That's not you. You look like a girl." I was like, "Right."
So
Darren.
So then 6 months later, I asked Lucy to be my bridesmaid. That's how well it went.
Mm-hmm.
And to which she was a bridesmaid.
Mm-hmm.
And then I left the job, and we still stayed friends.
Yeah.
We were and then you come along.
Oh, thanks.
Lucy stayed in the job.
Yeah, I joined, in the 2021 I joined.
Was it?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, even if you don't work with her, you'll fucking hear her.
Oh,
Oh my God.
You don't have to be in the office with her either. Because I'm still in the same company, just in different jobs. And all I could do
Was.
is hear her. I'm not anymore. And I just seen you on social media. I stalked her on social media. She knew who I was. I know who she was.
yeah. So then me and Liv, I trained Liv at my job, and then we became friends. And then these pair together but separate kept asking for the same idea of a podcast. So therefore, I got them both together, and then I've been dragged into it. So hello, everyone, is their fault.
Yeah, well, Liv talks a lot and very loud. I mean,
Yeah.
she feeds her dog bottles water, so
I don't feed him bottled water. He died from plastic.
she gives her dog bottled water, and that was the main thing. Or the whole office learnt from Liv.
But you know what it is? Like, sometimes that you've got to play at. You've like really got to feed into nosy people.
Yeah.
Because I know everyone in the office, or in the offices, are nosy. Like, if they can hear me saying, "Oh, she gives her dog Evian water," they're gonna fess from her.
Evian, if you're listening.
Yeah. I actually don't drink Evian water though.
The dog
Only
does.
the dog.
Yeah, Evian, I don't like Evian water.
Right, okay.
The dog does though.
Don't sponsor us then. Don't worry about that.
But no, it is though, isn't it? It's like you've got to entertain.
Yeah.
I think I always do.
You
that.
were entertaining when I listened to you through a partition wall. That was
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
I spent my days working with Liv, telling her to shush. And then Liv would tell me that she'd moan about something she was doing, so I'd say I didn't care, and then she'd have to continue with it and be louder at the thought.
So now a 29 and a 23-year-old are friends through a friend and has a 9-day a TikTok streak together.
Yeah. We've lost our one, haven't we?
Did you not?
We did lose it.
We did lose one, yeah.
I've
Look
no
at
idea
this.
what a TikTok is.
Because you don't fucking reply to TikTok.
Lauren went through a stage of sending me loads of Red Bull.
Because I said to one Red Bull and then suddenly go on my page, Red Bull everywhere.
Yeah, like this shows that I had like 4
And
Red
I've got to
Bull
send it to her because I don't drink Red Bull. So why would I want Red
Whoa.
Bull TikToks?
This is, like, giving me ideas.
Can someone explain what a streak is on TikTok?
It's like Snapchat.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean where you're fucking old.
Right.
You don't know what TikTok is. Streaks. You know, like Snapchat when you snap someone each day like we used to do. We used to have a streak. That was Connor.
Yeah.
Moaning upstairs. Christ.
Moaning.
Sounded like it. When we used to snap, every day you'd have a streak, wouldn't you? You'd have certain... You know when you used to snap that boy? And you used to have that certain emojis?
Okay.
Like a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have
or gold heart or whatever.
Yeah, so a certain amount of days there's a streak.
I didn't realise there was a thing on TikTok.
It is, yeah, but you don't
Yeah.
reply to any of my TikToks, so you don't get that.
Do you know what? I see I've been sent a TikTok, and I probably would think to myself, I'm gonna have to look at that in about 3 days' time because I haven't got the time.
You sent me a really nice TikTok the other day. Did you see my response?
Yeah, I read it.
I cried. My response is that I cried, and that you didn't respond.
But I didn't feel the need to respond. So you were just telling me statements. It wasn't a question.
It was a statement. You sent me something really nice, and I thought, oh, I'm doing my periods, and I'm gonna cry. It was really nice.
I replied in my head. I thought, good for you.
Could be you. She sent me that I was a green.
Yeah.
I don't quite know what that means.
Like
but
Joy off Inside Out.
we don't have children. We've not watched that.
She went to the cinema and watched Sing.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Didn't you? Oh, Smile, was it?
Oh, yeah, horrible.
Oh, there you go. I thought you
I went to the cinema and watched the Grinch cartoon version.
No.
I was the only one without a child.
That actually reminds me, we went and watched the new
Paedophiles.
Minions.
Okay.
We went and watched the new Minions in cinema with Sienna, and I thought, oh my god, we're going to go here now, and it's going to be packed with kids. Because even though I have a kid, I cannot stand being around other kids. No.
Yeah, kids.
There was so many adults watching it and laughing their head off. And I thought, this is... in front of us, actually, there was an old couple, like a lady and a man. And they were laughing and looking at each other laughing because they thought it was hysterical. And I thought, this is what you need. Like, there's so
bit
much...
of laughter, a bit of bounce.
Yeah, like, to go and watch a kid's movie.
Yeah, my nan loves it. Every time a kid's movie's on, she's hysterical. She won't fall asleep in a kid's movie as well. That's all.
Oh, I can't watch a movie, let alone a kid's movie. I've
not got the capacity. The thing is, I see someone on the screen, I want to Google what they were in.
Sorry?
If I see someone on screen,
yeah,
and I'm like, oh, recognise him, don't know why.
Yeah.
I want to Google it. I want to know where they're from. I want to know
their
their birthplace. I want to know what films they've been in that I've watched. Casualty, maybe. And then, yeah,
I
need
can't
to
watch
know.
a film without playing a game or getting out in the middle of it or coming back to it or stopping it and then finishing it tomorrow. Like, I am the capacity.
We're like that in our house. Like, if Sienna isn't watching the TV, then it's Aaron, because I don't really have like interest. Except for like
Dreadful.
except like I watched Emily in Paris. I watched all of that.
I haven't watched it.
And two others. I have watched it like in my own time, only when I'm working from home.
About sewing?
Huh?
Have you thought about taking up sewing?
Oh god, no. My mum like crochets, and that's too much. That is. But I have got to be doing something. I've got to like be cleaning, or I've got to be like doing something upstairs. And I was like, oh, why don't you just sit down and watch it? I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, I gotta play a game. Like, if we're gonna watch it, I gotta have a game.
Yeah,
on my phone.
She says she don't go on her phone ever. She's always on fucking games.
Sometimes I'll watch TikTok or
always
on film as well.
Well, she's not replying though, is she?
What?
Nothing.
You're always in Do Not Disturb. Like this is what I love about iPhone. Actually, is 9 times out of 10 you're always in Do Not Disturb, and you've got that little feature that says Notify Anyway. I always click it when messaging Lucy.
I do as well.
I'm like, I love it.
Or my best thing is if you ring her and she don't answer because it goes straight to voicemail, she Do Not Disturb. You ring her again, and then you ring her the third time, it goes through.
Oh, does it?
Banging. So if you want it, ring her 3 times, it'll go through straight away.
It's not guaranteeing an answer though.
No, it's not guaranteeing an answer, but it's guaranteeing getting through the Do Not Disturb.
I love that feature though. Like, I think it's the best. Like, why do you need your phone to Do Not Disturb all the time?
Because I can't be bothered with notifications again on my tips. Because I'm trying to concentrate again.
Who's notifying you?
I don't fucking care. You are. You calling me 3 times in a go.
Because it's always like, when we're talking in our group chat, and there's like, say, me and you messaging ages, and like Lucy haven't seen any of this.
And I wish she too.
And then all of a sudden she'll like, say you finish work or you're on your lunch break.
It's from 5 till 7. She replies.
Yeah.
She don't normally reply later unless it's a weekend.
But like, and then you'll catch up then at like when you're on your dinner break and you're like replying to like all these different things. Like, oh my god, this is too much.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
So the dilemma of the week.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what I look like.
It's a question for you. Okay.
Okay. I like questions.
It's not a dilemma. Let me start again. It's a controversial question.
A controversial.
Right, you can't be doing that.
People that like to eat sponges.
Yeah, when I was pregnant, sorry, I loved chewing
Maybe
sponges.
I need to mark that because I just lit my mic. Maybe I should.
Jesus. I should mark your mic now because I'm not being funny. That's what your nose, nothing in your mouth. That's not happening. Take it home with you. Fucking vile.
It's just what I mean. Right. We definitely have some issue
shut now.
In the noggin. Maybe it's our parents' trauma.
The controversial thing of the week is get out your nose. Controversial question for you. It's not offensive.
I just asked.
It was a topic of conversation when we were in Centre Parks recently. Every day. Okay. Are you happy for restaurants to automatically add a voluntary or discretionary service charge to your bill?
Yeah, she fucking goes.
Do you know what? I'm quite a tight person when it comes to spending money, right? I don't like, well, when we were in the bar, I did actually buy something in every shop we went in, but I know. I don't like spending money. I don't, unless I absolutely have to. I don't like spending money. So, like, when you go to a restaurant, and I don't know whether I take this off my own, like, owning my own business, like, but I don't expect people to pay me tips because I set my own, like, hourly rate. So I don't think that anyone should tip me. even though if they do, I'm grateful. I am grateful for tips. But I think when like, you go to a restaurant, they've set the menu the menu price out. Your staff get paid an hourly wage. Like, isn't that enough? But then you got some restaurants that only go off tips, like in America.
Yeah, in America.
Yeah,
it's
bearing in mind we're in
different.
the UK.
So
That's the question's based around the
Okay.
Yeah,
UK.
so just UK. So we were in London once, and we were with a certain someone in Lucy, and they were like, "We're not paying the service charge."
I'm not paying
They
service charges.
got it taken off, and they were
Yeah.
like, "Is there anything wrong?" And they were like,
No, nothing was wrong, but it's
nothing's wrong,
voluntary. It's voluntary. It's
yes.
up to us if we want to pay it. And if
And I was like, "Oh my
this
god!"
person went above and beyond, right, for our service, and there was, and they asked us how we were, and they were really chatty, and they wanted to make conversation or whatever else. Even if I wanted to pay a tip, it's up to me how much I tip.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
we paid a service charge the other day in Bath.
I know, yeah.
I don't like we've got my own car, right? I don't like when a waiter keeps coming up to you. And they're like,
No,
"Oh,
I
how's your
don't
food?
either.
Did you enjoy your drink? Did you
But they
enjoy
always
this?"
come when you're like mouthful.
Yeah,
Always.
I feel like they can come up to you once and that's enough. Like I feel like them coming up to you is an opportunity for us to then upsell. So if that's the time for a sale, I've opportunities, I'll have this, I'll have that.
you had taken off.
I would pay service charge to certain people. Do I think everyone deserves a service charge? No.
That's the question.
And I don't think expensive restaurants should have a service
No.
charge.
I think I just feel like it's not. I'm happy if they give us the bill and the card machine and it says on there, "Would you like to tip?" I'm happy to click no if I don't want to
Yeah.
tip. If I click if I want to tip, I input my tip amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we was in Centre Parks, our bill came to £160.
Yeah.
And they put a 12.5% service
That's
charge
what
on
the
top
average
of it.
is. Yeah. That's what I paid the other day.
But it was a shit service.
Yeah.
The entire way through.
Yeah,
It was
so you
shit
wouldn't then.
service.
If it's shit service, you wouldn't pay it.
So Connor was so happy to say, "Could you take it off, please?" They didn't have a qualm about it because on the top of the menu it does say it'll be taken off if you ask with no issues.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't have to feel as though you're going to put yourself in an awkward situation to then ask someone to remove their own tip.
Yeah.
I feel like
because it is someone's own tip.
Yeah. You're taking the money back off them, but don't take my money off me without asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would say like I'm happy to pay a tip on my own behalf. Like if I really feel like it was a really good meal and
you choose that amount.
Yeah, I would just tip myself.
Because 9 times out of 10, like the tip doesn't go to the person who served you.
Yeah,
no, it's shared about.
And I don't. That's what I don't like. But like we always we'll take cash if I say we're going like for like a massive family meal. Like we'll all be like we'll pay the bill, but we'll take cash. And there's been a few times where for birthdays we've gone to like an Italian, like in Abergavenny, and we've like spent say like £200. We'll leave then like a £10 tip on top of the money because they've served like a massive table of people. They've got us drinks when we needed them.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's worth a tip. But like I don't know, in tips of ways like I'll have my hair done. I tip my hair lady.
Do you?
Yeah, my nails. I tip my nail lady.
But again, that's not on their bill.
No, that's me doing it myself.
You, yeah, because you've decided their service is worth it.
Yeah, but I don't agree in them putting it on there.
Especially if the service is shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we agree, but we disagree.
Yeah.
It depends on the service.
Yeah.
Do you believe that it should just be optional at the end of the night when you?
Yeah, I don't think it should be put on your seat.
You know, like when you go on credit card machines now, they ask, "Do you want to leave a tip?"
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be a yes.
Yeah, because you always have the option because you're always paying by cash or card.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I actually tell you something that I was ordering clothes off somewhere like Activewear or go into anyway.
Yeah.
And I put everything in my basket like that, and then at the bottom it said customized tip. Yeah, and I was thinking,
for what?
Yeah, I was thinking tip for what? Like I haven't had my product, I haven't even ordered it yet, but you're asking if I want to give a tip
to who?
Exactly.
Who's the tip going to?
The company that earned millions and millions of pounds.
I bet they don't separate it either. Like separate it from their profits. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. It does obviously give you an option 0, 10%, blah, blah, blah. But I thought,
no.
You're like a company that earns money off people ordering your clothes. Like, you can't give a tip to something you don't know if it's going to be good quality.
And they're not tipping the little people in China, the 3-year-olds, are they? No. The 3-year-olds working these slave labour. The sweatshop. That's the word. Thank you.
Oh.
They're not tipping them.
No.
It's not going to them.
They probably didn't get paid.
I was so shocked
No.
when I seen that. I was like, what is the world coming to? Because
What do you mean? It's always been around.
no, like I mean, like
Oh, the tips.
on the
the sweatshops.
like on
Private
the
sweatshops.
on the website and stuff like that. You just think,
What
I
brand
don't
was it?
know. It's something that it was one of your brand ones that emailed you. I looked on their website because I was going to order off your code.
Oh. Oh.
I was going to order for your code because I actually got like a nice yellow set on there. I was going to get.
Oh.
You were gonna get?
Well, no, I ain't. No, it wouldn't let me pay with my MasterCard.
I'm not saying all brands are sweatshops. I'm not saying that. I don't know the proof. But I'm just saying most
Depends where
the
they're made
everyday
at.
brands are. The Shein.
I
sweatshop.
love Shein though.
I know.
That's sweatshop.
It's because we can't afford life though. If I could afford to buy a more expensive stuff, I would go for the more expensive.
I say this all of the time, yeah.
If I lived the life, yeah.
But I say to Aaron, if I were to come into like a lot of money now, I'm not massive anyway on designer stuff.
I don't know. I don't like designer stuff, but what I'm saying, I make better choices. As in, I wouldn't pick companies that were too.
Yeah, potentially. But then I was
huge.
thinking, like, oh, if I'm gonna wait to Spain for the week, I'm gonna order 10 bikinis off Shein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if I've got £1 million in the bank or £10.
Yeah.
Like, I would still order because I just think it's cheap and cheerful. It comes relatively quick. We've got to wait a week or two. And like, if they get ruined by the chlorine, you haven't just wasted 30 quid on a bikini.
Yeah.
We would hope that if you had a good expensive one, they wouldn't get ruined by chlorine.
But some do, don't they?
They do though.
I
that's
can't
the thing.
comment. I've never had an expensive bikini.
You know what I mean? To be
No.
honest,
We don't earn enough money.
Mind you, my Shein stuff don't get ruined by the chlorine. So
no,
it's
mine
actually quite
don't.
good.
But
Us three together in less than. I know how much we're maybe I shouldn't
It's like
say.
90 grand, just under.
Just under.
yeah, but that's just my like basic salary.
No, it's way under. It's way under 90 then.
Yeah.
My maths is wrong.
But I clean. I have my own cleaning company.
You know, you have multiple things, but what I'm saying is that we are not in the bracket to afford them sort of things. You have a child as well.
Yeah.
So life's just more expensive.
Childcare.
Life these days is just expensive, man.
We about expensive stuff. Obviously, we done a meal for Aaron's family last night, and we done Chinese food, and Aaron like forgot loads of things, so I was back and forth to the shop like most of the day. And like I went into Asda and I ended up picking up an outfit for Sienna and this for Sienna and this food that we needed and like this and that. And then I went to Morrison's because I missed something else and I had to get this and I still picked up an outfit. And I think I would probably have so much more money if I went in for the thing I needed.
Well, yeah, that's like everyone though. That's why shops are out like that. You walk in, there's sales at the front. Maybe after the tip, there's shit at the till. You can still pick on your conveyor belt once you go in. It's set out like that.
Yeah.
It's having self-control.
Yeah, we don't have self-control. But that is it for today, guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us again or for the first time, wherever I decide when we win. We'll put a vote in. I hope you're well. If
Leave some comments, actually.
Yeah, just let us know what you think about this chaotic life we live.
Yeah, if you're watching on TikTok, like, comment, follow.
When I posting the whole thing on TikTok, Luce?
No, I think as well, like, because we need new dilemmas, don't we, for every week? Like, just send us
send us your own dilemmas
or a message, and
our email address is on the screen now.
That's not fucking good when you listen to a podcast.
Right,
Is it?
our email address is in our information bio.
Yeah.
Lovely seeing you.
Tatty buys.
Tatty bye.